Every fighter that's under contract, if you want to tell the media what you're paid, that's up to you.
UFC 290 took place on July 8th at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. The main event featured the reigning featherweight champion Alexandre Volkanovski taking on the interim champ Yair Rodríguez. The card also included the flyweight champion Brandon Moreno in a trilogy fight against Alexandre Pantoja, and former middleweight champ Robert Whittaker going head-to-head with Dricus du Plessis in a title fight eliminator. Welcome to MMA Money. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Let's jump into the first fight. Kicking off the main card, middleweight Bo Nickal finished Val Woodburn by TKO just 38 seconds into the fight, making it 5 out of 5 first-round finishes in his MMA career. Woodburn took home a total of $16,000, while Nickal earned a win bonus and a total of $54,500. In the second fight, Dan Hooker edged out fellow lightweight Jalin Turner by split decision in a back-and-forth banger of a fight that resulted in Hooker breaking both his arm and orbital bone. Before the fight, Dan talked about his motivations for stepping back into the cage.
Everything I ever asked for from the sport over the years, like I got, like, man, I want to be a UFC fighter. Like, you get there and then you have to set like a new target. And you're like, man, I want to be in the rankings. Man, I want to be rich, and you tick all of these things and you get them and you're like, oh, this sucks. Like, I want something else. I want more. So it's like, man, I want to be the champ. Like, that's the only reason I'm here.
Turner came in 3 pounds over the 155-pound limit, forfeiting 20% of his fight purse, and took home $46,000 on the night. While Hooker earned a win bonus along with Turner's 20% and made a total of $331,000. The third fight saw former middleweight champion and number 2 ranked Robert Whittaker taking on number 5 Dricus du Plessis. Rob came into the fight as the heavy favorite and looked sharper for most of the first round until du Plessis was able to take the fight to the ground and landed several hard elbows in the final minute. Du Plessis looked fresh in the second and dropped Rob with a right hand before swarming and finishing him by TKO. Whittaker took home $216,000. And the winner, Dricus du Plessis, earned his win bonus and a Performance of the Night bonus for a total of $206,000. The co-main event saw flyweight champion Brandon Moreno taking on the challenger Alexandre Pantoja for a third time. Pantoja dropped Moreno with a nasty left hook in the first round and was able to rack up over 8 minutes of control time throughout the 5 rounds. It was a fast-paced, back-and-forth fight that deservedly earned his Fight of the Night honors. After getting the win in the previous 2, Pantoja narrowly edged out a split decision victory to take the flyweight title. Moreno took home $400,000 guaranteed and $42,000 in fight week incentive, along with the $50,000 Fight of the Night bonus, and as champion, an estimated $300,000 in pay-per-view revenue for a total of $792,000. Meanwhile, Pantoja earned $200,000 guaranteed and $32,000 in fight week incentive, along with the Fight of the Night bonus for a total of $282,000. After the fight, Pantoja discussed on the MMA Hour how just 2 years ago he was still driving Uber, struggling to make ends meet. He was finally able to focus on his health and fighting full-time after winning the Fight of the Night bonus against Brandon Royval. And finally, the main event of the evening, Alexander the Great Volkanovski defeated and unified the featherweight title against interim champion Yair Rodríguez. Yair looked good on the feet at times, but Volk was able to secure takedowns in the first and second rounds and caused several cuts from elbows on the ground. In the third round, he hurt Yair with a right hook, which led to the takedown and ground-and-pound finish. Rodríguez took home a guaranteed $350,000, along with $32,000 in fight week incentive pay, and as interim champion an estimated $200,000 in pay-per-view revenue for a total of $582,000. And still, the UFC featherweight champion Alexandre Volkanovski earned a $500,000 base salary, $42,000 in fight week incentive, and $400,000 for his share of the pay-per-view, coming out to a grand total of $942,000. That's all for this episode. The Nevada State Athletic Commission does not disclose MMA payout information, so the totals I've shown in this video are just estimates based on reports and past earnings. As always, hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and click the links on the screen to catch up on the most recent videos.